Hi, I'm Leo Anderson. I am going to do my discussion and my speech on my future interactions with coworkers and guests I will be working with this summer at Yellowstone National Park. I arrive next week, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. One thing I learned from this course is how to decide what information to give to coworkers and people I meet, and what information to keep to myself. Kind of like the different levels of intimacy that the book talks about. There'll be some people that I bond with very well and we become close friends this summer. There'll be other people where I can't wait to get away from them once we get off the clock. So learning the differences of how to interact with people, how to handle conflicts, whether it's different personalities or different beliefs or cultures, will be one thing I deal with this summer. Another thing that the book discusses that I'm looking forward to is learning how to be more open-minded as far as handling results. I'm more of an aggressive person, so I kind of am too blunt sometimes, so I need to learn to be accommodating and at the same time not let them walk over me and stand up for what I believe in, but at the same time give them that same respect that I want so we can try to reach some mutual agreement. It's going to be a must working at Yellowstone because we'll be living, working, and having days off with people 24 hours a day, so it's not like going to school or a regular job where I can take off and go home and just get away from them for 24 hours. So it's going to be a new experience and something I'm looking forward to. Another thing that stands out to me that the book discusses is what levels of, like I said, going back to what levels of intimacy you give to people. I have somewhat of a background, so I don't want to have that used against me when it comes to getting promotions out there. So I know the HR and the hiring managers know about it, but I might keep it to just them people knowing because, again, I don't want people assuming they know me or my background because of what I went through when I was younger, because I'm trying to be another person today. So another thing I'm looking forward to is learning about different cultures and why they believe their thoughts, whether it's politics or just cultural differences for me, and learning how to interact with people that I might not actually be involved with in regular day life, whether it's verbal or nonverbal communication. Me, I tend to move my hands a lot, so there might be some people they look at it like, is he being aggressive? Is he being too assertive? So I might have to be more keen to how often I do that so I don't offend anyone or have anyone feel intimidated by me. I also will have to focus on how I engage with people. There's cultures from people I talk to on Facebook from Asia where they tell me they don't use direct eye contact, so I'll have to keep that in mind where if someone's not looking me in my eye, I have to remember that they're not ignoring me, they just don't use eye contact. On the other side, there's some people that do use eye contact, so I'll just have to get a feel for who I'm dealing with, the situation, what we're talking about, so I don't offend anyone or feel offended. I'll have to open my mind to where they're coming from and try to adjust how I communicate. I'm more of a hands-on person, so I shake hands and I give pounds and I do like the bro hug or whatever. But some people, they're more standoffish, so I have to try to, adjust that so I'm not offending people and making people feel uncomfortable when I meet them. I'm very outspoken. Like I said, I'm an aggressive personality where I like to be direct. I'll try to work on that so I don't step on any toes or make anyone feel uncomfortable around me. This whole class has been amazing, learning about different interactions and how you overcome obstacles that get in the way of communicating. One thing that I realize might come up is some people aren't as direct, so I might think there's an issue because my supervisor manager doesn't talk to me. Well, I can't take that personally because they might think I'm doing a great job and they'll give me a promotion. So if I have any issues, I should take the time to talk to them instead of assuming. They think I'm doing bad or they think I'm doing good, because communication is good whether you're at work, school, or anywhere else in life. You shouldn't assume. You should just take a few moments of your day to ask a question, feedback, and try to read into what they're saying, because another thing the book says is you should try to understand the meaning and not try to assume the meaning. So if I tell you, yeah, you're doing a great job, when we both know like someone isn't doing a good job, are they saying it just to appease you, or are they saying it because they're meaning and they want to help you out? So reading people's intentions and trying to listen to them is a big thing. It talked about on the test last week about what % of people have formal learning, and yeah, I definitely see there's a difference where there's a lot of people I know that I didn't even know what formal listening was until I took this class. So that's one thing I'm going to work on, where I actually take the time to listen and interpret what people are saying and what they're meaning behind their words, and not trying to just assume I know it all and assume what they're trying to say to me. So that's one thing I'm going to work on this summer, is my interactions, my listening, how I handle conflicts, what information I get, how I develop relationships with other people, and also how to build from what I know. As far as, I think I'm a good communicator, but I know there's a lot of room for improvement. And I plan on taking this summer, working at Yellowstone National Park with over 5,000 people from around the world, working different jobs, and take that to be like my melting pot, where when I leave there, I'm going in as a somewhat polished diamond, but I want to be flawless when I leave, as far as working on my skills that I'm getting from this class this semester. So I don't know how long it's been.